African weird habits. We are still on that series, guys. That series where we are discussing African weird habits. And I remember that one, that particular one of sweeping in the morning in the compound. Even if there is not that, we had to sweep the compound and make those marks with the broom. You know those marks that the broom makes. You had to do it because it was the norm. In the morning, we had to wake up and sweep. We sweep the compound. It was the norm. And when you sweep like this, those lines that the broom makes are the ones that used to be the determinant factor to show that you people are very clean in your home. You usually sweep the compound, and usually I touch here. I don't know why. I'm gonna know in good time. So it was one of the habits, sweeping the compound and making those lines. Is it familiar with you guys? Was it familiar, or is it familiar with you guys? Not was it. Or was it familiar with you guys? Did you used to sweep in the compound every morning and make sure that those lines that the broom makes are there? That is one of the weird habits of an African to this day. They still do that in the village. Yes, they still do that when they wake up. And now another one. When you are crossing the road, it is a one-way eye. Do I have to touch myself again, surely? Why do I feel itchy here? It's an African habit. When you are closing, it is a one-way road. It is a one road. It is just one road. But you have to keep checking this direction and this direction before you close. Did it ever used to happen to you guys like that in the village? You have to check this side and then you check this other side. That is another habit. The last habit is that one of having plates and cups kept aside for visitors. There were some plates and there are some cups and some spoons that we could not touch. This is because they were for guests. They were for visitors. And we knew, so we could never touch those ones. We knew they are for visitors. And we used to say, Dhani si ageni, ikobe si ya mugeni. You know, these ones are again, you don't use them. You don't use them at all, at all. And now here today, I sit here and I ask myself, what is there that was there with visitors? What is that was there with guests? How important were these guests that we had to spare cups? And why guests? Why guests? You mean these guests were very important than us who used to live in these homes? And this subject of the plates that we used to spare for guests, I know it still happens to this day. That is again. And our moms would beat us. Why did you remove that plate from that cupboard? You know that one is for visitors. And guys, we could avoid touching them, using them. And our moms would say, you removed that cup for visitors. Return it, return it. That is for visitors. And I'm here asking myself, is it that the visitors used to be more important than us? The dwellers, I mean the family that we are. Whether poverty or what, it is us who are supposed to be important because it is us who live here, who used to live here, who lived there, or who live here. So, these plates that we are keeping for guests, until when are we going to wait for these guests to come so that we remove? Okay, guests may come, but why keep special dishes for them? Special utensils for them? Are we also not special? So does it relate with you guys? Did you have to have those cups and spoons and plates for visitors in your homes? Yes, I know you used to. Every home, it used to be a norm. Every home, you had to spare those for visitors. And I don't know why. But did it happen in your homes? Did it used to happen, guys? In our homes? Not only in my home, in our homes where we were brought up. That used to be the norm. That cups and plates had to be kept for visitors. So guys, please subscribe to this channel and tell us more whether there's more there are more African behaviors that you used to have. You remember the first video I did, what was that one of urinating behind the house? The other one that I did the other day was about the microphone, testing the microphone, tap tap tap, and then when that lady came and started speaking with the microphone when putting in the ear like this, it was very funny. The other video that I did was urinating and the microphone, and now sweeping the compound, making those lines, and the cups and plates for visitors. There's still more weird behaviors that we are going to discuss in this channel. African behavior. I'm calling them African behavior because they may not have happened enough in other setups, but in the African community we used to do these things, and they are still being done to this day. Yeah, there's also one I've forgotten. When you used to take a bath, when you take a bath, everybody would ask you where you are going, and they would know that you are going somewhere. Is it that you cannot take a bath when you are not going anywhere? So guys, taking a bath meant you are going somewhere. So did this you happen in your community? Make a sweet comment and subscribe to this channel, guys. We see you in the next African weird behavior series that is coming up. Bye bye. Subscribe.